and welcome to Deadpool Robs Geek Chat, episode 2. Spoiler alert. Huge spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Before I get into the show, spoiler alert. I've done a Zoom meeting with John and Dan this evening, and it will be about Justice League Snyder Cut, and it will be about Falcon and Winter Solider, where we spoil everything for everyone. I'm just moving my microphone so you can actually hear me, hopefully. There we go. So yeah, later on I will try my best to edit it in, so hopefully by the time you're seeing this, it's actually all worked out nicely, all neatly edited in. I can't speak this evening. So yeah, fingers crossed. We had a good little chat about it all, thoughts on all sorts of bits and bobs, what's an upcoming little projects. Yeah, good stuff. I had a few of you guys message or comment topics for tonight. I only got 2 to discuss, only small ones tonight, but it's only episode 2. The more I do this, the more I want you guys involved. Come on the show with me if you're an artist, if you want to show off your latest project. If you have a new collectible you want to show off, if you cosplay, if you want to do all that, if you're a gamer and you want to discuss, a new game that you're passionate or excited about, feel free, message me, comment, get involved, run it through Zoom, record it, edit it in later. I had a surprise visit this afternoon, socially distanced of course, but G from GL Art, who did this one, I will put a link in the comments actually, dropped off, as he's been promised me for a little, probably about 6 months now. I've got in my living room, I've got a wall of art from my Facebook group artists. I've got Idle Mind, who did the main logo for the virtual cons we did. I've got Dan Digby, got Nikki, and a few others. And now I have GL Art has done me a little Deadpool. I love it. Everyone knows I love Deadpool. It's very much G style. It's badass. I just got to find somewhere to put it now. It's gonna be on the wall of art. It could go there, but I want it in the living room, and that's the wall of art, all from the group artist. And I haven't got anything of his up there yet, so I want it up there. But yeah, I will put a link in below. He's starting to get more into it, and hopefully doing some commissions in the near future. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, G. You're a freaking star. Finally, on my wall of art, you will have a forever home. Yes. Exciting. And he is going to be, hopefully, one day, we'll get him on a Zoom call. And yeah, we can get a few of you guys in. We'll discuss, he's very into The Walking Dead. He said he'd love to discuss that with some of you guys. So if you're a Walking Dead fan, we can organise that. Pokemon, or if you just want to talk about art and stuff like that, we'll get you artists involved. We can have an artist night, like we did on the group, if you want to be involved. Topics this evening: Falcon and Winter Solider. Feel free to comment below on the group, on the Facebook group. I did say no spoilers till at least Wednesday, so by the time this is out, feel free to chat about it. Everyone's had a week. Well, not quite a week, it's Friday, isn't it? Almost a week by then to watch it, so not being funny, if you go on Facebook or wherever else, it's everywhere. We all know what happened. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, feel free to talk about Snyder's Justice League, Zack Snyder's, and Falcon and Winter Solider. Feel free. Chris has asked me, first of all, he wanted to see my pop collection, pop vinyls. I've got about 60, 70, possibly even more. Unfortunately, mate, excuse me, they are all boxed up. When we moved, I had them all on a shelf at the old flat. Obviously, I moved in with my partner and the kids, so yeah, priorities was getting them all sorted. I might put a shelf up. I'll get round to it, but the only ones I've actually got out at the moment are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, sorry, ones that I showed you guys last week. I'll get them out and I'll show you one day. Oh, and I've got the big Deadpool ones, but they're in the living room. I'll sort it out one day for you. Any games I'm excited about? There's nothing at the moment. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to see or play. You got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is a Revenge of Shredder coming out at some point? Fuck yes. Yeah. big time. Apparently they're keeping it sort of retro style with a modern twist, I'm sure, like they did Streets of Rage 4. Absolutely insane game. I loved it. Absolutely loved every second of it. Felt like being a kid again playing Streets of Rage and number 2, 1 and 2 for the first time. Absolutely terrific. Fuck yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Revenge of Shredder. Probably got it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Revenge of Shredder. Correct me if I'm wrong. Marvel's Avengers, the game, have added more characters and DLC. Black Panther. Hawkeye's out now. Still not played it yet since they've added the Hawkeye, or both Hawkeyes, I think there's 2, isn't there? The female and the male. But they've just added Black Panther, apparently. They're going to be adding Spidey. They've done more maps, apparently. So I've read. And skins and all sorts. Obviously at a cost, but yeah, something worth looking at maybe. But other than that, game-wise, there is nothing on my radar I can see. Laura has put high hopes for Black Widow. Yeah, I don't know. Is she good enough to lead a movie? Yeah, wait and see. I'd like to say yes, but for me, I'm worried it's going to be just an infill before the next big thing. I know they filmed it most of it a long time ago, but I don't know. I'll judge it when I've seen it. I'd like to say yes, it's going to be freaking awesome, but I'm at that point where trailers look alright, but I'll judge it when I see it, or at least see more trailers perhaps. But yeah, I'm not sure when it's coming out, but hopefully soon. But I just hope they haven't rushed it for the sake of just getting content out there. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, feel free to discuss in the comments below if you've got an opinion on it. Any collectibles you want to show off? Anything new? Comics, signed things? I know a few of my friends have been putting on the group things they've just recently had signed or whatever. Feel free to talk about it. Come on and show it off. The only thing I have bought for myself is the merch. The Geek Chat merch. Nothing in it. Should have got something rude on the bottom, then every time I drink from it, it can say you're a dick or something. I don't know. Who knows? But why didn't I do that? There's still time. I have a black pen. We'll see. But yeah, you know what I'm like for merchandise. I'm a sellout. I've got Deadpool Rob gaming hat. I've got Deadpool Rob's virtual hangout, virtual Comic Con logo. All designed by I Don't Mind, obviously. But this was just I chucked together on a font app, you know. I'm not as professional as Gaz, obviously. But yeah, if you guys want to come on, discuss anything, feel free. I'm going to try, because it was quite a long meeting actually. We managed to sort of fill up quite a bit of time. I'm going to try and edit it in, and then I'll come back and talk some more. Catch you guys just after me, Dan and John. Okay, we are recording. Welcome, Dan and John, to Deadpool Robs Geek Chat.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. This is our first time doing this, so fingers crossed it all records and goes well. I've got my microphone right in front of me.
Probably
So
not.
I can't see the screen very well, so I'm sort of dodging. We are going to discuss Falcon and Winter Solider. We are going to discuss Justice League. Dan's seen them both. I've seen them both. John hasn't, but he's willing to pipe up anyway and gob off and diss Ben Affleck. You're not a fan of Ben Affleck as Batman.
I'm not a fan of Ben Affleck, period. This goes back to Good Will Hunting. I was thinking, what the hell? Same with Matt Damon, to be honest. But yeah, it was, oh, sweet Jesus. He's not the worst choice to play Batman, but of all the people who have, noticeable chins, he was, I don't know if that age range, he was the lowest.
Oh, okay.
So
we'll come back to that about Ben Affleck as Batman. Actually, let's continue that. Who would be your ideal Batman then? This is a good subject. Don't say me.
I think of that age range, and I know I'm not the only one who said it, would have been Josh Brolin.
Okay.
that's in that age range of, in general, I don't know. I think it'll just depend. If well, again, we've got something doing types, but yeah, in that type of how Justice League and Batman vs Superman was done, and that I would have said, yeah, Josh Brolin. I still want Josh Brolin to play a middle-aged Batman.
He is cool. Dan, who do you reckon? Batman.
I think that's probably the hardest character for me to cast.
Yeah, he's one of your favourites, though, isn't he? So
he is, but the reason being is, I mean, Josh Brolin is a great call. It's a fantastic call for Batman casting. But the problem with casting Batman is every Batman film has felt so different. You could cast anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at, you go back to Keaton. When you think of Batman, you don't think of Michael Keaton, but he was a great Batman. He was fantastic. And now obviously we've got Robert Pattinson going forward, and no one would have ever assumed someone like him would be Batman. But looking at the trailer, it looks like it's going to be good. So
yeah,
he
looks
a really
sick,
tough
actually.
one to cast. Really tough one.
I mean, we were discussing it. I can't remember who I was discussing it with. It might have been someone at work, actually. And I can't remember who said it. I think it was Karen that I work with. She said Zac Efron, funny enough, because he's a good-looking lad, so he'd be able to do Bruce Wayne, wouldn't he? But then he's got the physique and sort of for Batman, But
for me, I would cast him as Nightwing. 100%.
He's the younger. He's got that athletic build. I get you. Yeah, I think it might have been me and you that said this before. Go on, John.
For the I was going to say for the Justice League age range, yeah. Because again, with Robert Pattinson, it's they're focusing on him when he's starting out. I assume that's what the new Batman is. It's another origin thing, isn't it?
I don't know, actually. It's more detective sort of Batman style, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting his origin. It looks like he's going to be an established Batman, but a young Batman, which is good.
Yeah. But still young Batman. I was going to say, because I've seen Zac Efron in some stuff. I've never seen Twilight, but I've seen him in someone. I think, yeah, he was a good actor. When he was, obviously one of my first choice was like, oh, okay, I don't mind that. But yeah, I would imagine him more as a Bruce Wayne than Batman. I do treat them like two different characters.
They got to, they are meant to be, aren't they? So yeah.
Yeah. So but yeah, interesting to see how it goes with the Batman. Zac Efron, yeah, I think to play the two roles, you'd probably be more suited. I don't think I've liked anything Zac Efron's in, but he's certainly an actor capable of doing the role. Doing the two roles, I think. Just as long as he doesn't get. I think this is what everyone seems to do is pretty much from Christian Bale onwards, everyone's going to impersonate Batman or play Batman. They want to put on a deep, dark voice, well, sore throat voice, and it just doesn't quite, gel. So
it was more sort of robotic, wasn't it? With Ben Affleck's, it was more sort of a electronic sort of voice, wasn't it? It wasn't I'm Batman. It was had that like sort of
disguise.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, personally, and I might be hated for it, but I like Ben Affleck as Batman. I think he's fucking terrific, personally. But yeah.
I part of it, to be honest, is just I like annoying people about Ben Affleck, but
no, it's fine.
I still stand by it. I don't think he's a good Batman, but I just don't think he's a good actor in general. So
yeah,
but yeah, I do enjoy annoying people about it.
That's cool. Dan, you've seen Justice League Snyder Cut. Did you watch it all the way through one hit? Did you pause? Did you?
Oh no! I went straight for it. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop at any stage.
It was hard because it just went on, but in a good way. It wasn't still going on. It went on and on in a good way. I must admit,
clock watching.
Oh really?
Thinking, oh crap, another hour's passed, because I was hoping it would have been like, oh, I've only seen another 30 minutes, but it was an hour or so's gone past, and I'm thinking, damn it, we are getting closer to the end here. The hours are ticking past, and I thought it doesn't feel like I'm watching 4 hours worth.
4 hours, wasn't it? Yeah, I must admit, I did stop halfway through just because I've been working my butt off, and I wanted to have a shower and have something to eat and drink and that. So I did stop for a bit. I had to put the kids to bed. But yeah, no, I'm not. Oh, this might be another controversial thing, but I wasn't. I just couldn't get into the Joker at the end. Spoiler alert, by the way. Joker at the end. Everyone knows it anyway. I don't know. I just couldn't get on with his Joker again. Jared Leto, innit? But yeah, each to their own again. Yeah. What did you think?
At least it was a better Jared Leto Joker than we got in the Suicide.
Yeah.
So it was an improvement at least.
Yeah.
Not ideal, not what any of us asked for, but better than what we had.
Are we thinking too much? We want Heath Ledger's Joker though, and we're trying to compare it to that maybe.
I'd see,
No.
For me, no. See, in my mind, and I I've always believed everyone has their version of a character. So I've got my version of who I think each character is and what I would want to see on a screen.
Yeah.
And for me, mine would be that, the Mark Hamill type.
Yeah.
Crazy, over the top, loud Joker. So even Heath Ledger's Joker doesn't fit in with what I would see as what the Joker is. But he did a great job. We're still yet to see a live action Joker that is like that.
Yeah.
Especially, looks wise, personality, voice, everything. So it's a tough one, but I think the only thing you've got to do is make the Joker cool. He has to just be cool and funny, and he has to work. And I think the problem I saw with Jared Leto's Joker was he was too calm and slow with his approach to everything.
Okay.
He's more of a gang boss than it was a maniac, and he's supposed to be a crazy guy. And Jared Leto's Joker, although he's a good actor, his character has always been very calm and quiet with a slow approach to everything.
Yeah.
I don't think the Joker
I'm going to Suicide Squad. Yeah, the whole bit with how he turns Harley. I felt that was like you said, he was too calm about it. Any of you guys seen the third Exorcist film?
I think so.
Brad Dourif plays the possessed person, the Gemini killer in it. His performance, he's the guy who voices Chucky, by the way, but he, in my ideas, would have been an excellent Joker. I think he's too old to play the role now, but certainly as a sadist killer, he would have been perfect to play Joker. In my eyes, I think a lot of how Heath Ledger played his take on Joker, Brad Dourif would have been perfect for it. So I literally compare everyone who plays a Joker to not any of the other previous Jokers to actually Brad Dourif. I think I'm saying his surname right. I don't know.
I get surnames wrong.
That's my excuse.
I haven't even tried pronouncing half people's surnames. I just don't get them right any time ever. So,
have you seen Gotham?
Yep.
You guys seen Gotham? You guys have both seen Gotham, right?
I keep getting told to, and I keep just going, yeah, I will, and not.
No, it's worth it.
I mean, the kid in that who plays Jerome, there's the scene where he's bandaged up with Lee.
Yeah.
And that is the closest thing I've ever seen to what the Joker should be in a live action sequence.
Yeah.
It was perfect. The voice, the mannerisms, everything about him was perfect for the Joker. And then the sort of kick in the teeth was he never was the Joker.
No, they weren't allowed to say it, were they?
And it was like obviously licensing. But that for me, that guy, get him in to a live action as the Joker would be spot on.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to watch it, John. Honestly, it's one of those series that at first, until it sort of found its rhythm, I think it was the first episode was fucking great. Second episode dipped a little bit, then it sort of peaked, dipped, and then it just kept getting better and better all the way through. I think, once again, personal opinion,
it's got to stick with it.
Yeah.
I did see some of one where it's focusing on the Penguin before he became the Penguin, but I probably will, but
it's
at the same time, probably won't. I'll see. Get around to it. Yeah.
the other thing, obviously Justice League, Deathstroke was in it a bit more. Fucking great. Oh, one of my all-time, it's probably my favourite DC villain for obvious reasons. Deadpool, Deathstroke, it's no comment. No, he is fucking cool as shit in it. Oop. And yeah, love it. But that's all like the end of it though, isn't it? The whole film is, you're seeing more of Cyborg, Aquaman. Everyone's origin stories are sort of, well, not so much origins, are they? They're sort of just introducing the characters. Yeah, it's done well, I think. Absolutely terrific. I'd recommend it, John, if you got 4 hours to kill.
Yeah, I will get around to it because I asked, even the people who said they weren't keen on it have said that it's, it literally it's a new film. So yeah, I will get around to watching that one. Definitely.
It's not like watching the original one again. It's watching a whole new film, in my opinion. Anyway, it's like watching a whole new movie. So
no, that's
just
what I've heard.
Forget the other one existed and just watch it as a fresh movie, and you won't be disappointed. I don't think so.
I think that's what everyone's done, really.
Did you, Dan? Did you find it was very at the start? I actually had to stop and Google it. It was very much like watching Watchmen at times. It might be just me. The way it's sort of it's very similar. I had to actually stop and Google it to find out that Zach had actually been part of that as well. Obviously, I didn't realise. Yeah,
it was. I don't know. I mean, having seen obviously the original version when it came out, and yeah, at the time, I quite enjoyed the original Justice League, but obviously once I saw the trailer for this and knew that we were getting more content, we were getting a deeper story, obviously I was really excited to watch it. But I felt like when I started watching it, there was a part of me that was watching it just to look out for differences.
Yeah.
And I felt like I wasn't giving it a fair shout going into it, because I was there thinking, right, what have they changed? And I was almost hunting for something, that's different, that's new. And I found it was actually hard to spot them. Where I haven't watched Justice League for a while, it was quite hard to spot them. It felt like everything had just been sort of stretched out, and you can see all the bits in between that made up the story. It did feel a bit weird at the start. I found like it was almost like just sort of just cutting scenes and just sticking them together.
Yeah.
Which it worked, and it was good because obviously you got more story. But I suppose the way the film was made is quite unusual, quite an unorthodox approach to putting a film together, where a guy started it, give it to someone else who's finished it, and a guy's come back and edit it.
That's right, yeah.
It's a very weird way to make a film. So you can forgive it certain bits where it sort of cuts and goes to another scene. But yeah, I know what you mean with the Watchmen thing. It's definitely it was
the style. I think it was the style it was filmed in, and the music as well was very. Yeah, it just reminded me of that. It's at the start anyway. Did you focus at all on Superman's upper lip at all? That's sort of looking for.
Not this time.
Yeah, this time. I was trying to find that CGI'd off moustache, but no, it was. There was one.
Going to go back and redo some of the effects. That would be the one thing they would focus more on. Is make sure screw the rest of the effects. Just let's make sure it's not so obvious this time. Because just when a friend of mine she didn't know anything about the whole mustache thing. When we went to the cinema, she went, "Did he have a mustache?" And I was just like, "What do you mean?" It's like it just felt like he. No. Well, we lied to her. We did explain it eventually, because she was like, "Because when he had a mustache," it's like,
wasn't he filming Mission Impossible or something? He had to have or one of those. I can't remember what it was. Something like that, wasn't it? So
it was. Yeah, he wasn't allowed to shave it off.
But it's just come out as well. It might be an old thing, but apparently in the end scene of the first Avengers, where they're all eating that shawarma stuff, Captain America stood like that or sat like that because apparently he was growing a beard for Snowpiercer or something, and he wasn't allowed to shave it off, so he had to sit like this where everyone else was sort of facing the camera. He was, it's clever the way to get around stuff, isn't it? But yeah, out of 10. Out of 10, Dan, what do you reckon? Justice League.
Um,
10 being absolutely perfect, 9 being very, very good, 0 being crap.
I suppose it's hard to judge.
I
because
couldn't give a number.
There's always the comparison. Based on what went into it and the extra stuff we got, I'd say I would give it a 9, purely by looking at what they changed, as well as how good the film was. Looking the effort that they put into it and how much they changed. You know, the Steppenwolf character redesign I thought was
Completely.
awesome.
Yeah.
The fact that it went from Steppenwolf being the big bad to all of a sudden he's a lackey.
He is
not even a good lackey.
Yeah.
He's a lackey who's on his way out.
Yeah.
Who's on his last, he's hanging by a thread. And this is almost a desperation move. So it went from feeling like a Thanos type character coming in to now feeling like, oh, actually, it's just a minion who's working for the big bad, which opened it up, obviously, for possibilities for sequels, which we're apparently not getting. But, I mean, I'd give it a 9, definitely, purely because I sat there in awe of it. There was obviously, I mean, it could have been a 10 had they've cut a lot of stuff out. I don't think there was need for the singing when Aquaman jumped in the water and the sniffing his jumper. I didn't think there's any need for
that was a bit odd. Yeah,
I thought there was too much slow-mo, but that's very much a Snyder trait. And if you've got a 4-hour movie, there's definitely going to be a lot of slow-mo.
Was a fair bit.
I don't agree. There was a lot of hate that the film got because of how washed out and sort of dark it was, desaturated, which again, a very Snyder trait.
It is.
That's what he's always going to be mindful about.
Without the color, it made for a very dark, sinister film, which I think was good because the MCU's covered the big, colorful, funny. You need something else, and obviously, I thought that was a really good choice. So
I did like the way when they actually killed Steppenwolf off. Obviously, they did actually proper kill him as well. They didn't mess around.
There was no holding back.
He fucking died. You know what I mean? I like that. That was a good way. Yeah, nice little touch. Martian Manhunter obviously appeared. That's different. Yeah. See how it goes.
Because it's always there.
He was always there because he was in the original Superman, wasn't he? He was one of the generals in the original Superman, I think.
But we never knew.
Yeah.
So they've made it now that it was him back there.
Yeah. Go on, John, you're looking confused now. You want to see it, don't you?
No, I was just going to say that he was originally basically on the animated show they did 15 years ago. That he was part of the Justice League anyway. So that was cool. But
not enough Green Lantern, in my opinion, as well. I need more Green Lantern, but they'll do something eventually, I'm sure. So
it's open for the future, though, which is
absolutely, yeah. I've got a gift from Zoom. We've removed the 40-minute time limit on your group meeting. Oh my god, love it! Thank you very much. Right, let's move on then. Let's go on to Falcon and Winter Soldier. John, not seen it, not bothered. Are you going to attempt it or?
When I eventually get Disney Plus, I will. It's just a case of I'm not into. It sounds crazy. I'm just not into streaming much. It's a case of I'll get if there's a lot of stuff or one thing in particular, and at the moment, I don't go for back libraries. I just watch the newer stuff. So yeah, a few more.
You've not seen WandaVision either, then, or?
No, not seen WandaVision. Yeah, everyone keeps raving about it. I got put off by the trailer, but I just say anything that spoofs American sitcoms with the fake laughter tracks. But
there's a reason for that. If you watch it, you see it's very well done. You've seen Falcon Winter Soldier, Dan?
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously, Captain America, the proper one, we're assuming dead because he was old as shit. Obviously, at the end of Endgame. So we're assuming he's dead. But there's obviously jokes about him being on the moon or something, wasn't it, halfway through, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, I doubt he's dead. I reckon because of his abilities, he probably is going to live for a long time.
Actually, I've taken him to the moon.
Yeah.
And then they said the guy that was with Falcon at the start's going to be in the comics. I didn't realise he's the next Falcon as well, isn't he? So there's quite a lot. They've really put the effort into it. to bring the characters in. And then you've obviously got the most hated person on the planet at the moment is the US agent guy, isn't he? So why is he so hated? I know it's not Captain America, but why? He is literally the most hated person ever. He was on for like 20 seconds.
I see. I think the problem is everyone went into that show excited to see Falcon or Winter Soldier
with
take
the shield. Yeah.
And what we got was we got Falcon turning it down because he didn't feel like he deserved it.
Yeah.
Bucky clearly wants it, but he's in such a dark place in his life. He feels he doesn't deserve it either.
Yeah.
He has too much going on, and he's done too many bad things to say, I'll be Captain America.
Yeah.
Assuming he's got a full pardon anyway for his war crimes, because
it did say something about it, yeah.
And going off of that, Sam was told, wasn't he, by that guy, I forget the guy's name now, that the shield was going to be in the display case, and that was it.
Yeah.
So obviously, when he gets called into the living room and sees it on the TV, here's your new Captain America. It was almost like a kick in the balls, because to him it was
big time.
Steve's shield, and I don't think it helped how smug the guy is when he's holding that shield and waving to everyone.
It's deliberate. Yeah, it's deliberate. Just based on from what you guys told me. He's not going to be around very long. I think they've already decided that. It's, or if he is, it's going to be made out that he's not very good at his job. So
he's got powers, isn't he? Surely he's
becomes US agent.
Yeah.
So he's going to be good, but the thing is, there's also rumors of him possibly being a villain version of his US agent character, and that they will have to fight him.
Yeah.
Who knows?
With Disney, Marvel, Disney, whatever way, we don't know. They're so freaking good at this, and they've done it again. The whole, WandaVision started off so slow. We're all like, "The fuck is this?" But everyone was talking about it. Everyone, and that's what they want. And they've done it again with this by adding that little kick in the nuts at the end there. Everyone's talking about it. Whatever group you're in, whatever you scroll Facebook, whatever comic news, blah blah blah. Everyone's going raging. So they know what they're doing. They clearly know what they're doing. Wait till Friday, find out next, which sucks. Got to wait a week, but yeah.
How many episodes is there? Because I know it was like a mini series, but does anyone know how many episodes?
6, I think.
6. Cool.
Yes, I don't know if you can get a free trial of Disney or so. I'm not sure if they do those still, but it's worth a watch. It started off really complete opposite of WandaVision, which started off slow and built up. This one started off action-packed and then slowed down towards the end. So they know what they're doing.
As soon as I read about, obviously reading the title, I was expecting action. So I was just curious. So
it's cool. Sure. Anything you guys want to add before I cut this? Because I've got to call it a day on this, because I've got to record the rest of it and try and edit it in somehow before Wednesday. So anything you want to add? Anything you want to discuss? Topics for next week? Or
not off the top of my head. I know the Godzilla flicks, I think, out on Friday in America. I think they're holding it off in Europe until cinemas open. I think they're not going to, but I'm not sure. It's all up in the air at the moment. So we'll see.
Dan, what are you working on at the
moment? Still working on the second comic for Noble Comics out in America, which is going pretty cool. So that's looking pretty good at the moment.
I'm good.
I will be announcing something of one of my own projects, which will be going live within the next couple of weeks. That'll be starting. I won't say what now. I'll do a post about it. But so there's quite a lot going on at the moment. Commissions are flying in again as I'm due to go back to work, which is pretty standard. Every time a lockdown comes to the end, everyone wants commissions, which is a nice kick up the backside. But ideas anyway for other videos. the earlier discussion we had, fantasy casting is I think that's something to run with for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, I think we've all got ideas and cool stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely worth it.
Yeah, when G spoke to me earlier, he wants part of it as well, so he wants to come on at some point and discuss. So we'll all try and do it again at some point. So excellent. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to cut the record button. So yeah, thank you very much.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, guys. Welcome back to Deadpool Robs Geek Chat Part 2. You've just seen me, Dan, and John discuss Falcon and Winter Solider, Justice League. Who would be our Batman if we could cast anyone? We said off camera, actually, that a good topic for at some point in the near future would be your perfect casting, your fantasy casting. Who would you cast as Batman, Superman, Deadpool, whoever, you know what I mean? Just yeah, we'll talk about that in the future. Actually, we'll get a few of you guys to get involved in it. Come on a Zoom call like we just did. Seemed to work really well. I could hear everyone clearly. They could hear me. I've watched it back. It was all clear. A few little breakups, but it's going to happen in it until we can actually get a proper setup and actually space to do it. It'll do the job. But yeah, worked out well. Thank you guys for tuning in. Another episode, number 2. More to come, hopefully. I'd love, like I said, for you guys to get more involved in it. If you're an artist, if you're a cosplayer, if you're a gamer, or just want to chat utter crap about geek stuff with me, feel free to come on. But yeah, we'll get you guys in on it. Do Zoom or Messenger, anything I can record it. But yeah, we'll go from there. But fingers crossed this takes off, and we'll keep going. I'm going to enjoy my my merch. Nothing in there still. I haven't actually moved to make a cup of tea in about 3 hours, so I'm going to do that now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll get involved. Any topics, shoot them my way. I'll do my best to talk about it with you, or I'll just ramble on about it like I normally do. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. See you next week.